Well, 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 Santa came early for all you little tax cheats out there. This little story dropped. I'll link to it in the description of this video. Just this afternoon, earlier today, the dreaded 1099 that was looming in the mail, getting ready to make its way to your inbox that everyone was so scared of this year. The reporting requirements that were previously set to be at $600 has been pushed back to 2024. Will not go into effect for 2024. Now, if you're not familiar with this was a big story at the end of last year. Essentially, and not an accountant, not tax advice, go speak to a legal professional, don't cheat on your taxes, all that stuff I got to get out of the way. So that's all we're all good there. Last year, or I should say, in the past, if on eBay, for example, you had over $20,000 in income plus 200 transactions, you would get a 1099, which means that would get reported to the government. Same thing on PayPal. There was different thresholds. If you took money on other payment apps, there was various thresholds that if you stayed under, you did not get a 1099. Well, late last year, that all changed. It went to $600 and people lost their minds. Kind of justifiably so. I mean, it was pretty crappy how quickly they wanted to roll this out and implement it and get everything in place. And there was some definitely really dumb stuff about it for sure. Don't get me wrong. If you're reselling a couple $100, $1,000 worth of stuff on eBay, is it technically legally income? Yeah. Should you technically legally report it? Sure. Does it make sense? Not really. I have been keeping track of this stuff for 2 years now because of all the YouTube nonsense. It all kind of funnels through the same stuff. So whether I was getting a 1099 or not, I was reporting everything and continue to do so through this day. So nothing really changed for me when this system rolled out, but for a lot of people it did. Well, it is now delayed a year. There has been rumors, congressmen and various politicians have been fighting back on this throughout the entire year. I'm wondering if this leads to a longer fight and if this thing ends up going away completely or the threshold changes. I believe last that I heard, and this is not how it works yet, but I think they were trying to get it to 10,000 as the threshold instead of 600. 600 is quite low. That is very, very low. So if you went over those magic numbers but stayed under the old magic numbers, 20,000 and 200 transactions, I believe, once again, double check various sites, policies, and procedures, you will not be getting a 1099. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't report the income? That's between you, yourself, your accountant, and whoever else you believe in. But legally speaking, you are technically supposed to. Once again, myself speaking personally, whether I'm getting a 1099 or not, I'm reporting it all because, once again, I have all the YouTube nonsense. There's a bunch of other things all kind of tied into all that. So that's how I choose to handle my business. So just kind of figured I'd put a quick little video out here. As always, seek professional tax advice. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is, and I am in a lot of Facebook groups. I don't comment in a ton of Facebook groups, but I lurk. You get Facebook groups, as weird as they are, give you a good perspective / vibe into how people perceive things in the wonderful world of collecting. I'm in a lot of them for a lot of different, whether it's sports cards, comics, non-sports cards. And one of the funnier things that I always see in there is people asking for tax advice or how should I handle this? And the number one answer should be is you should hire an accountant or at least go speak to an accountant on a casual basis or sit down with a quick meeting, one-off session, something. To go ahead and get some actual real advice because, quite frankly, every single person is different. Everyone is kind of handling things slightly differently. Some people have LLCs, some don't. state. It varies by state in some cases in terms of how certain things work. Some states have been dealing with the $600 threshold for a long time. I forget which ones off the top of my head, but there are a handful of states out there that this has been in place forever. So, like I said, the tax man has brought you an early Christmas gift if you're one that likes to play, shall we say, a little fast and loose with the documentation. And I saw a lot of people, I remember when this rolled out, a lot of people were like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. I get it. Like, it's not, as someone that does track everything, once you have a good system set up, it's not that bad. I use Intuit QuickBooks. I funnel everything into that thing, and it kind of keeps track of everything for you. Yeah, there's still some manual stuff you got to do, here and there. Some things you got to save. Big deal. You make an extra folder. Is it an extra, a little bit of my life that I lose? Yes. But to not have to deal with bad consequences on the back end, to me, it's completely worth it. Once again, I'm taking a little bit of a different approach. So everyone's situation is different. Seek professional help, not just for taxes. Some of y'all need it for some other things too. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to pop on, do a quick little video on this because I know that it was something that was top of mind for a lot of people. Guess you got a year of practice if you were going to do everything legit and stay on the up and up on it. But for now, you got a 1 year reprieve. Now, the tricky part is, so say you can't bank on this being delayed or changed again. So whether you want to or not, you're going to have to track everything through 2024 too. And if it ends up changing and you want to play fast and loose, then that's on you. But you're probably going to have to put the work in. And if you put the work in and you have a good accountant, then you really shouldn't have a ton to worry about anyway. But that is all I have for you guys and girls today. Like I said, just a quick little video. Don't know yet. I'm posting this Friday afternoon. Might do a Saturday morning live stream. I have some things I need to get done for the old big man to come for Christmas. If that stuff gets knocked out, I may pop on for a little Saturday morning live streams, kind of hang out, chat for a little bit. Don't know if there'll be any guests or anything. I'm sure everyone's busy. Don't even know how long it'll go. But no formal video tomorrow. No formal video Sunday. The weekly sports card market update will be pushed to Monday due to the holiday. So if I do not speak to you boys and girls before then, hope everyone was on the naughty list. Everybody have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is in the month of December that you celebrate. I hope it treated you or will treat you well. I hope you're all dodging the blizzard and the negative 30-degree wind chills. We will catch you guys and girls on the next one. Peace.